Good evening, everybody. My name is Peter Shaw. For those of you who don't know me, I have the privilege of working as the executive head teacher for Medina College, Carisbrooke College and the sixth form. So if you choose to join Medina College, you're joining a really, really large and successful federation. Before we start our evening with some fantastic entertainment, just a bit of housekeeping. If you see the green fire escape signs, we're not expecting a fire alarm tonight, as they say, so if one does go off, it probably is a real fire. So if you go out one of those exits and follow me, because I'll be the first out. If you've got a mobile phone on you, could you turn it down, please? Put it onto silent, or preferably just turn it off. And I'd now like to start the evening by introducing to you the Medina Brass Group. Round of applause, Medina Brass Group. Welcome to what is always a really, really enjoyable and important evening in the life of any school on the Isle of Wight, or indeed nationally, because it's October and it's that time of choice for you all in the audience tonight. To help you make the right choice, I suggest that you talk to the right people tonight. Please talk to the learners. There's 200 of them here tonight already at Medina, and that should indicate something to you about what they already think about this fantastic school. Talk to the staff. Lots of them here tonight, obviously. Ask them what it's like to work here. Talk to the trustees and the governors you'll see around tonight, and make sure that you get a real sense of what this learning community is like. Each learning community on the Isle of Wight is very different. All of the secondary schools are now improving, and it's important you realise that. And each of those learning communities offers something which perhaps the other one can't. So you need to take a good long look at Medina tonight, compare and contrast with the other schools you've been to, and it's about making the right choice, isn't it? And we hope that tonight it's part of that decision-making process. And I'm a parent myself, and I've gone through that decision-making process, and you want to make the right choice for your sons and daughters, don't you? So please enjoy the evening, and make sure that, as I said, you ask those right questions, because this isn't about just listening to people and taking things in. It's about really getting underneath the skin of the school. Please come back and see us again, and see us in action, because we've got some open days here in Medina as well. It's a bit of an exciting time, and I know, as I said, I've been through this process before, but it's also a nervous time, isn't it? Because you want to make that right decision, and what you need to do is go in informed and be able to compare what Medina has to offer to what the schools has to offer, and contrast. And don't be afraid to make that decision based on what your heart tells you, what your head tells you, combination of the two. Well, it is normal to go in with a sense of anticipation, but also a bit of sense of nervousness, sense of the unknown, leaving your primary school days. For those of you in year 6, lots of you are moving on to secondary. It can be a really exciting time, but it can feel daunting. And all of us here tonight in this fantastic school will do our best to make you feel at ease and enjoy the experience. And as I've said, it needs to feel right to me, and I've said this before in other talks I've done recently, it feels like it's a bit like buying a house. It needs to feel right, and you get that gut reaction when you go around a place, don't you? And so make sure you talk to people and keep asking those right questions as you do walk around. A little bit about Medina, in case you didn't know, it's about 1,400 students, 230 employees, and it's part of what we call the Ireland Innovation Federation. So you've got Medina, Carisbrooke and the sixth form, and we all sit as part of that federation, which sits under the umbrella of the Ireland Innovation Trust. And many of you who are adults in the audience tonight will work, I'm sure, for one at least of these organisations. The Ireland Innovation Trust is made up of Solo, who run the Isle of Wight Festival, and Medina students and Carisbrooke students and sixth form students really get a good deal out of that, at least once a year. Key Arts is one of our partners, and you will all know the Key Arts Centre by the side of Medina in Newport. The Isle of Wight NHS Trust is one of our trust partners, and Mark Price from the Trust is here tonight. You may well see him wandering around. And Portsmouth University is also one of our trust partners. And that's really important, because being in that trust means that our curriculum is enriched by the real life experiences those trust partners bring us. Our shared sixth form provision is at the heart of Newport, so approximately 50% of those students come from Medina and Carisbrooke, and interestingly the other 50% come from all over the island. And again, that should tell you something about the success of that sixth form provision, which is the largest on the island. You may or may not be aware there are new leadership arrangements in place right across the Federation, which is why I'm here tonight. And in a minute you're going to hear from Karen Begley, who works here as Medina as our head of school. And we've got a head of school in all three of the institutions, and we feel that's really important to solidify our new leadership arrangements here. I would tell you that Medina is a rapidly improving school, but then you say, well, you're bound to say that. But I'm just going to give you 3 quotes from the latest Ofsted report about Medina, and this was written by Lisa Moore, who's an HMI, which is Her Majesty's Inspector. Last November, Lisa wrote, "The school action plan has clear objectives linked to the right priorities. As a result, the drive to become a good school is maintained effectively." She also said, "Examination results show significant and rapid improvement in students' achievement, because schools now measured on progress, and the progress students make here is very, very good." And the last thing Lisa wrote was that governors have a clear understanding of what the college needs to do to improve further, and the governors are determined to play their part. So what you've picked up there, it's about the students, it's about the staff, it's about the governors, it's about the trustees, it's about that learning community, and I'm very, very proud to be part of that community. And I'm now going to hand over to Karen Begley as head of school to tell you more about Medina. Thank you for listening.
Welcome. My name is Karen Begley, and I have the great privilege of being head of school. Tonight is an important evening for all you Year Sixes. This is the start of the new journey for you. As Mr. Shaw has said, you need to ask the right questions and get a feel for Medina so that you make the right choice for you. Tonight is an opportunity to meet students and staff. As just mentioned by Mr. Shaw, we have over 200 of our students here tonight to act as guides for you and to talk about their experiences so far. Our teaching is rapidly improving, and we have a real focus on student progress. GCSE headline figures are steadily improving, and students are able to access our sixth form campus to study A-levels. We have developed an intense support programme for students to prepare them for their summer exams. This includes a masterclass programme and a full and comprehensive revision programme for after school and during the school holidays. Our attendance has improved significantly over the last couple of years. Our whole school attendance at the end of the 2016 academic year was above national average. As Mr. Shaw alluded, we are part of a large federated family at Carisbrooke College and the sixth form campus. By working closely together, we can provide the largest selection of option subjects at GCSE across both the colleges. More than 40 courses are on offer, from hair and beauty to carpentry, health and nutrition, catering, Mandarin, as well as the traditional subjects. Alongside your academic achievements, we at Medina feel it is important there are a lot of opportunities beyond the classroom. We offer an extensive extracurricular programme that includes residential trips, both local, national and international, art, PE, music and drama clubs, to name a few, alongside our school productions. Parent voice is very important to us. We have an active group who meet half-termly, chaired by Ben Garley. They are here tonight to answer any questions you may have about things such as school transport, uniform, homework and the support that we provide. Two things that are unique to Medina are the Medina Maestro programme and Art Blast. One of Medina's strengths is music department, as demonstrated by the fabulous performance you just heard. We offer a bespoke gifted and talented music programme called the Medina Maestro, which aims to academically nurture and stretch those students who are passionate and have a talent for music. Our arts provision is second to none, as you would have seen from the show at the beginning of all the pictures. They come from our programme called Art Blast, which runs for 3 days. Students have the opportunity to participate in an alternative curriculum. They're involved in local and national creative projects. At Medina, I feel there's a real buzz for creativity. The opportunity for our students to be involved in events at the Isle of Wight Festival is unique. Please enjoy the rest of your evening. Make sure you visit all department areas and speak to our students. In your little packs, welcome packs, you will have got a passport. If you go around the departments, you can get those stamped, and there are prizes when you leave, when you show them to the support team that are out front. And also, you would have seen the county press, and as you came in, we were very fortunate to have Gary Lineker visit us and open our library. While he was here, he signed 20 of our prospectuses. We put a little ticket in, and we're going to draw 20 raffle tickets out. So when you are leaving, if you would like a Gary Lineker signed prospectus, or Dad's would, if you're one of the lucky winners, they'll be available. The ticket numbers will be out on show as you leave tonight. I'm now going to pass over to Nathan Batten and Annie Drinkwater, who are head boy and head girl, and they're going to tell you some about their experiences at Medina College. Thank you. Nathan.
Hello, I'm Nathan, and I'm head boy at Medina College. When I began my journey at Medina College over 4 years ago, I was a shy, unconfident child who panicked and worried about everything. I worried about being able to find my way around the school. I worried about whether I'd be able to make new friends, and I worried about whether or not I'd be able to keep up with the workload. But I needed not to have worried, for not only has Medina College increased my knowledge, it has developed my confidence, it has evolved my social skills, and it has prepared me for life after school. Teachers are always there to give a helping hand, whether with work, school life, or home issues. Students are always there for support, for friendship, for trust, and for fun. And the lessons, although laborious, not only strengthen your knowledge, but strengthen your character. Because for me, Medina has not just been a school, it has been a community that has helped and welcomed me for 4 years.
Head girl here at Medina College. I'm currently in Year 11 studying the options of hair and beauty, childcare, art and business studies. Those 4 options are just a small minority of what Medina offers, as well as highlighting the variety and individuality us as a school possess. Following on from this, I'll be discussing my own personal experience at Medina and how this school has developed me as a person. Firstly, I would like to share my beginning, which started off in Year 9 when I moved here from a previous school. Being older and already halfway through the high school stage led me to feel very insecure and vulnerable to how I could possibly fit into a completely new environment. Despite feeling these roller coaster of emotions, I was soon settled with the kindness of the teachers and the guidance I was offered by fellow peers. I very quickly found my belonging within this school through various mediums that an outsider of Medina may be unaware of. For instance, the encouragement of teamwork with house colours, the information provided by the school on the website and newsletters, the places I could go within lunch times, whether it was a quiet place like the library or a fun atmosphere like the canopy and field. The commitment students show, whether it's through sports or giving their opinion for a team like Student Voice, bullying ambassadors, and even a prefect like myself. There is so much to this school which goes unnoticed and which actually contributed towards my secureness within Medina. With all this in mind, I would like to indicate the empathy I feel towards both students and the adults upon this new beginning you take. being of someone who started as a timid 13-year-old to now being enriched in confidence at the age of 15. 2 years is all it takes as a collective to aspire and achieve. I wish you all the best with your sightings around the school, and I hope you too, it is too what you are looking for. If you have any inquiries, make sure to ask either me, other prefects, or staff. Thank you.
Good evening everyone and welcome to Medina College. My name is Ruby Gray and I am in Year 7. It wasn't that long ago that I was in your shoes, sitting there wondering what was lying ahead of me, and I am here to reassure you about what a fantastic school Medina College is. One of my fears is growing from a school of approximately 160 students to something about 10 times that size. I was worried about getting lost, but I found my way around with the help of the lovely students of the older years and the new teachers. The number of students also had me worried, but because the school is spread out, this proved not to be an issue. Another thing that concerned me was the amount of homework and how I would keep up. Show my homework, however, helps me keep on top of it and super organised. I check it every day and it is so easy to use. I've also made loads of new friends from all over the island. The work on class is challenging, but not so challenging that it makes me want to give up. Also, the teachers will help you with the work if you are struggling and will always go the extra mile to help you. So far, my time in Medina has been an enjoyable experience and I'm sure you'll enjoy it too.
Hello, I'm Beth Blake and today I'll be talking about why I chose Medina. This time last year I was in your position. I went to all of the open evenings, but the reason I chose Medina is because I thought it was right for me. It had all of the sports that I liked and all the art equipment I could use, and they are just a few things. Also, it's a school that will always be there for you. At the start of Year 6, Mrs. Tuck came in and talked to us, showing us all of the opportunities that we could pursue. And so after some thought, I decided that Medina College would be the school for me. There's music, design technology, and lots of other opportunities throughout your 5 years that you're here. Over the past 6 weeks, I've got to know the school better, and all of the teachers and students have really helped me. I have also made lots of new friends. I'm glad I came to Medina, and I'm sure if you come here that you'll be happy too.
Hello, my name is Jo Farley, and tonight I'll be telling you my opinion on Medina College. I remember sitting in a theatre just like you this time last year as a bag of nerves. I was worried about what the teacher would be like, if I'd make any new friends, and especially how to find my way around the building. In the six weeks I've been at Medina, I've had no issues. All my teachers are friendly and help me with any problems I have about the work and lessons. The building is well laid out and flows off one main corridor, but overall I've made so many new friends from different schools around the island. One of my biggest fears was moving from a school with an estimated 200 students for a school with over 1,000. But let me reassure you, after the transition days, you'll be looking forward to it. I was scared about the work, but as Ruby said, the work is challenging but not enough to make you want to give up. I was also worried about the amount of homework which was going to be sent, but show my homework keeps me on top of what I need to do for the week and weeks ahead. The school is well equipped. I really enjoy science in primary, but taking the step has shown me more about science with our large labs to do fun experiments, which you might be able to take part in tonight as you walk around. I'm really looking forward to use the photography equipment and room. Whilst doing your lessons, teachers may hand out iPads or iPods for you to research for tasks set. I really enjoy this as it makes my lessons more interactive. Now let me tell you about extra activities running in the school. If you're sporty, we have a wide range of activities such as football, rugby, badminton and many more. Medina has its own orchestra, music tutor group and recording studio. One of the biggest events that Medina can offer is Global Rock. I, personally, am in this. It's a global competition between many schools that combines the aspects of dance and drama, which we are currently rehearsing. I leave you tonight with my opinion that Medina College is the best school and I'm very glad I chose it. As I said, I've been a student at Medina for 6 weeks and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And if you want to come here, I guarantee you will too.
Our final performance for the evening will be done by Isla Mortimer.
Righty-ho, right. Thank you. I now need you to be equally nosy. I need you to go out and visit our wonderful campus. I need you to be part of our community. I cannot believe that over 200 of my students have volunteered to help tonight. That's a fifth of our community, and that itself speaks volumes. Thank you so much to my 5 wonderful speakers. I'm shaking like a leaf at the moment, so I don't know how you did it so well. Thank you very much. What I would like you to do tonight is I want you to head on out. There are arrows directing you to all the departments around the school, but equally we have a taxi rank of prefect guides. They are ready and raring to take you around the school. Please make sure you fill those passports out. We want you to get the prize as you leave the door. Please ask as many questions and have a really wonderful time. I am so proud as a teacher to be part of this community. Enjoy it tonight. Thank you so much for coming.